Okay, we've got a few questions from 3 different members here, so...
Okay, yeah, so anything, hopefully it'll encourage more people to...
Yeah. Okay, well, let's start here with member Rada. She's got quite a few questions here. And her first question...
Is it a girl?
I think so.
Wow, I always thought it was a boy for some reason. I don't know why.
But yes. Yeah, Rada has a few questions here. Her first one is, how do you spend your usual day?
My usual day. Well, we wake up in the morning, and we usually don't want to get up. And then we have to clean. So I'm not like a spoiled Hollywood girl. We don't have a housekeeper. We don't have a nanny or anything. We all look after ourselves and clean up our own mess. We're from the South, so my parents are pretty strict about that. So we get up in the morning and we do like a round of the house. We make sure everything's swept up. We make sure, you know, dishes are put away, the beds are made, and, you know, just things that normal kids have to do. That's what we do. And then we do some other chores on top of that. And for us, I guess it's not so normal because we have to go to work. So we get up in the morning, make sure it's nice and picked up, and then we're like, all right, see you guys later, and then we're off to work. And it's difficult sometimes because if I'm working on a movie and my little sister's working on a movie, that puts my other sisters like in the middle, so they get to do our chores sometimes, so that's nice. But Chris is not too happy about that. But no, they always join us on set. And another thing that we do is if one of us is working on a movie out of town and the other one's not working, we all travel together because we've noticed that a lot of the things that kids tend to do in Hollywood is that they all seem to split up and they're not together. And we've noticed that that's been a lot of the problems where, you know, all the kids were like, oh, well, I never had a childhood growing up. Well, that's not our problem because we all travel as a family and all together. So I don't think we'll ever have one of those Hollywood family problems because my mom makes sure that anywhere we go, we are family and together.
That's good.
And actually, my family's all right here, you know. So.
Nice. The second question she has is, how do you celebrate your birthday?
My birthday?
She didn't invite me, by the way.
No, I did. Okay.
I was uninvited.
Okay. Let's just say first, 16th birthday, before I get to the 17th, I had a huge, kind of like slumber party. It wasn't supposed to be a slumber party. It kind of turned into one. I had all our neighborhood. We have so many neighbors, the kids in our neighborhood. I mean, there's, how many kids do you think there are? Like 12?
Every house has one.
No, there's not. I think every house on our block has a kid except for like 1 or 2.
Oh, wow.
And each house contains maybe 3 kids. So, a lot. So that birthday was just playing airsoft. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like a lighter version of BBs.
Yep.
So for those of you who don't know, it's a lot of fun. So we had a giant airsoft war and then paintball war, and then we jumped into the pool. And yeah, that's an airsoft gun. You have yours right there. That's awesome.
Yep.
Mine are under my bed. And then we played silent basketball because it was like 4 in the morning and we didn't want to wake the neighbors up. So we had like a koosh ball type thing, and we literally it was like wrestling basketball without bouncing the ball. It was absolutely hilarious. I wish we had a video camera. And so that lasted. We didn't go to sleep that night, but it was a slumber party. So. But the kids that did fall asleep woke up to the sound of the Lion King. You know that song, like, thunder! I don't know like the words, but you guys know what it is. So, yeah, the other kids woke up to that because we wouldn't let them sleep. So, so that's how I celebrated my 16th birthday. And my 17th birthday, I had some friends from London fly back in to California and surprise me, and they kidnapped me and took me to Six Flags. So that was a lot of fun.
And I wasn't invited.
Yeah, they kidnapped me and they took me. I'm sorry. I should have invited her, but I didn't. So I'm sorry.
That's cool.
I'm horrible. No, we get along really well.
That's
good. We do, don't we?
Yeah. No.
Oh, that's horrible.
We get along. We fight, like, you know, not really fight, but we kind of argue. argue and bicker about little things, like who gets to eat all the donuts. No, for the most part.
But we very rarely. We're pretty close on family. I think if anything.
She's my best friend.
It's weird because she doesn't feel younger. She kind of feels same age and sometimes older because she treats me like a younger sister. So I was like, stop. And I'll listen instead of being the older sister and be like, no, you stop. And I guess that's where our bickering doesn't happen is because I'll just be like, okay, whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It's weird the relationship that we all have. I think it's because there's so many of us that there isn't a whole lot of room to fight because my mom won't take it. We were raised well. Let's just put it that way. We were raised well.
That's good. Her third question here is, she wants to know about snowboarding, like when you first tried, how it was, and how long.
Oh, gosh, snowboarding. Okay, my first try, I broke my wrist. I went to Big Bear, and it wasn't powder at all. It was, like, nice and icy. And we all went with our friend Justin, who's like our little brother. We've known him since he was like 4 or 5, something like that. So he's a little brother to us. And we all went. I think I was 11 or 12, something like that. And I was going down a slope thingy, and this little girl was in my way. And this is my first time, so I'm still getting used to turning and all that stuff, but I had too much speed, so I don't know how to stop very well, and she was in my way, and I kept, like, telling her to move, and she literally just stood there and had attitude and watched me go down the hill. She was like, I'm not moving. And I'm like, I don't know how to move. So when I went to get out of her way, I kind of tumbled, and the board, I don't know how it landed, but here's the board and here's my hand. The board landed on top of my hand like this, while, like, I was literally in the weirdest position, and it snapped it. So I broke my wrist, but since then, I've managed to get better at snowboarding, and Mackenzie's actually really good. That little girl can grip. Matthew, get up here. You should show them you snowboard. You should, like, go run downstairs and show them you snowboard. Yeah, go ahead and get it. She'll be back up here in a little while. But, so yes, we've been wanting to go, but actually, it's raining so bad that it's like a huge storm up there, so I can't head up there yet. But, hopefully within the next couple days, I'll be able to get another trip in, and I'll take pictures and send them to you guys.
Sweet.
But, well, while she's getting her snowboard, I can answer more questions. So.
Okay, her next question is, how many home movies did you do, and what are they about?
Home movies. We make the lamest home movies, I have to tell you.
They're fun.
I mean, they're so much fun. Chrissy never wants to do them. We're like, we're making home movies. No, I don't want to make a home movie. They're so boring. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Like, she's so fickle. Like, one second she hates it, the next second she's like, oh my gosh, we have to make a home movie. This is the craziest child. But, we were pretty good at some home movies. On a couple of the home movies, I actually managed to make Mackenzie a harness and make it look like she was a dead girl hanging from a tree. How wrong is that? But yeah, we make psycho killer movies, actually spy movies, believe it or not. But this was before we even knew Spy Kids, so we've been making those movies forever.
Nice.
And one of them was called Brotherly Love, about a Spanish drinking Mexican, an abused little Spanish boy. It's hilarious. I mean, it might not be funny to anybody else, but because there's so many inside jokes, and it's with little Justin, so yeah. So our home movies are really crazy, and a lot of our friends make home movies who are actually really good. My friend Jatro, who actually I think is getting one of his movies made, so I'm really happy about that. And he's 19. And he's always writing scripts, always making home movies. And that's actually the best birthday present I've ever received. Is for my birthday, he made me a 25-minute movie all about his mission on finding the gift of the gods, which was my birthday present, the perfect gift. And at the end, he gives me a password, and I have to say the password to him in order to receive my gift. So it was like this whole Indiana Jones adventure in order to him to find the gift of the gods. So that was literally, seriously, the best birthday present I've ever had because he worked so hard and so long.
Yeah.
So, but I think she has a snowboard. Matthew, come here, show me your snowboard. She just got it for Christmas, so we're all really, really excited about it. Come on. Aww. Get over here. She's so shy. Come here. There she is with her new snowboard. Pink and butterflies and what does it say on the back? What kind is it? Burton. A Burton. I have a Burton feather and she has a Burton ginger, so that's pretty cool.
Graylin is a bird.
Oh, and my little sister, she's got a Graylin. She has a Burton chiclet.
Nice. Okay, and her last question here is, she wants to know what character you like the most. Carmen, Julie, Vanessa, or Paula, and why?
You know, there is something unique about each of them. A couple of them are closer to me than others because the fact that Paula Crisosimo is the most recent character that I've played, and because it's a true story and it's very real, and I know the real Paula, so I feel closer to that more than any of them. Oh, I thought she was laughing. Like, what? I feel closer to her more than any of them because I know her and her experience through the real walkout and what really happened. So I was able to sit down and it's weird because once you read when you read a script to a movie, it's just like reading a book or a story, and you know it's not real. I mean, you know it probably maybe happened to some people, but most of the time they're just like funny little movies and things like that. But because this was based on an actual event, when you're reading it, you can't help but fall into it and go, oh my gosh, I cannot believe these kids really had to go through this and really had to do it. So when I first had lunch with her, I'm sitting down going, wow, you are the real Paula. And she just started laughing. She was like, it's nothing special. I didn't really do anything. I'm like, are you kidding me? You started the 1968 walkout. You are a legend. So she's very shy and it's so courageous. I don't know how she did all that stuff, but she's a really nice woman. Hopefully you guys will be able to see interviews of her and have them on here as well. But she was really a pleasure to get to know, and it was a very good opportunity for me to be able to portray her. So I love doing that. But I think best role of all time, which I don't even think you mentioned on there, my favorite role I've ever played is Pug the Bug in Run the Wild Field. I don't know how many of you have seen that, but that was my favorite movie I've ever worked on because that to me was the closest to how we are as a family and growing up in that kind of country type thing. I mean, we were born in Florida and raised on a ranch, so we're used to that country lifestyle, and all our family still lives down in the South. We're the only ones who moved to the city, quote unquote. So, yeah, I think that's my favorite out of everything. I don't remember her name. I think it was Opal, but she was just known as Pug. So that was it. That was definitely the best experience, and I think for all my sisters, that was the favorite.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, they agreed. It was the best film that we've ever worked on, and we were ever a part of, and that was my first full-blown crush. I had the biggest crush on the guy who, he was an older man. I was like 9 or 10 and absolutely head over heels for Sean Patrick Flannery, and he was just such a great guy to work with, and so sweet to me, knowing that I had the biggest crush on him. Every time I was around him, I'd blush, but he's a great guy. Really, really nice.
Sweet. Yeah, I actually think Rada hasn't seen a lot of your movies. I know some of the members, since they live in some other countries, they haven't gotten to see all of your movies, so.
If you ever get a chance, that's my favorite.
Yeah. Okay. Our next person is Joshua. He's one of the administrators, and he's got 2 questions here. His first one is, what is your inspiration when acting?
Inspiration when acting. It's really weird because you have so many things that you can pull from when you're doing a movie, whether literally you can go from other actors to books to events to anything. So it really is different from role to role. Most of the time, I mean, you'll hear some people say that they have one specific thing, but for me, really, it's when you're reading the script, you really fall into what you're doing, and you have to look at the actual character and what they'll do in certain situations. So for me, it's, all right, my inspiration is the actual character. What happened, what's going on, and what would this person do? So for me, I kind of look into it more as the actual script rather than an actual person or thing or something that helps motivate me to get into this role or this character. I just kind of go by the script and go, all right, what would this girl do? How would she handle this situation? All right, she's like, kind of like Vanessa. She was a very weak character, and when the girls pick on her, obviously she's not going to be like, oh, whatever, because she wasn't strong. She didn't have the courage to stand up to them, and she didn't really think much of herself, so I had to play her weak and very intimidated by these girls. So I don't know if that helps a little, but I kind of just go off by the script and the character, and definitely playing off the other actors really helps a lot. When you have a good, strong actor playing their role very well, it makes it so much easier to do your role because you play off them, and it just, you bounce off each other, so it's very easy.
Yep. Okay, and the second question here is, what are some of your favorite movies?
Favorite movies? Gosh, it's so hard because there's so many good ones, but I think definitely one of my favorites, like, I have so many favorites, but my number one favorite movie of all time is Leon the Professional. It's the European version of The Professional, so it's called Leon. It's with Natalie Portman, Jean Reno, and Gary Oldman. 3 incredible actors. I admire them all, and they are my favorites. I really do like them a lot. Gary Oldman changes so much. I mean, from character to character. I want to be an actor that keeps people guessing, and that's why I love Gary Oldman so much, is you never know what kind of character he's going to play next. He goes from really, really funny to very, very dark and scary to dramatic and overacting and just everything. He's my idol, I guess, on everything. And Natalie Portman is just beautiful, and so she, I guess, is inspiring because her in that movie, I watched that when I was very young, and I fell in love with that role and was just like, wow, I want to be this girl. And she ended up being huge and famous, so I called it. I knew it before it happened. But that's one of my favorites. I guess another, Donnie Darko with Jake Gyllenhaal, Requiem for a Dream with Jared Leto, or Leto, don't know how to say his name, sorry. And I'm a dork. I love Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. And can I just say, The Chronicles of Narnia, William Moseley or Mosley or whatever your name is, you are hot. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's a new crush. The thing with the London boys, I don't know. I'm going to end up marrying some London man because they're all very, very cute and their accents help.
Nice. Yeah, quite a few people here agree with you there.
Good. Oh yeah, and old school stuff, I love Paper Moon with Tatum O'Neal and Bad News Bears, and I love watching like old Lucy reruns. I love Lucy. I love stuff like that. So.
That's good. Okay, so we know that. I can't speak today, I'm sorry.
I can't either, that's why I'm on water.
Okay, our next set of questions is from Spy Tween. She's one of the moderators at Forever Alexa.
Cool.
And her first question is, since you were born in Florida, do you visit it often?
All my family is still in Florida, and I have lots of family in Baton Rouge and Georgia. So I'm constantly over in that side. I'm over in the east side. But no, all my family still lives in the south, so those are my roots, and that's what I consider home. I mean, I live in California, but when people are like, where are you from? I guess the first thing that comes to mind for me is Florida or Louisiana, but I obviously say California because I've lived here longer than anything. But I'm constantly going back there. I've been visiting my family down in Baton Rouge a lot. And my grandma just came in to visit me from Florida, or the family, I'm sorry. They came in to visit the family from Florida. But, well, yeah, we're down there a lot. It's definitely, I love the climate down there. I love humidity. So a lot of people can't stand it, but I love it because it just reminds me of when I was younger. And I love being able to be actually on property. When you're in the city, surrounded by buildings, but I love trees and big fields, so I feel most at home and most comfortable in that environment, so I think that's why I like it so much.
Okay. Sorry about that. Her second question here is, who is your favorite actor to work with?
Favorite actor to work with? I've been really fortunate to work with a lot of different people who have all been very, very easy to work with. I think in Hollywood, it's almost like a big version of high school. So you get those cliquey crowds or, you know, just different weird things, and you hear all these stories about bad movie sets, and I've been very fortunate to have really great working experiences. So for me, it's kind of hard to just name one, but just to name a few, like I said, Sean Patrick Flannery was one of the greatest guys I've worked with, just because he was so easy and so lovable and caring, to the fact that I had the biggest crush on him. So he was so sweet about that, and I still talk to him. And also I love Alfred Molina. I worked with him on a TV show called Ladies Man, and you guys will know him from Spider-Man 2, I believe, and he's also coming out in The Da Vinci Code, so we'll see him in that. But I love Alfred. Who else do we love? There's so many people that I loved working with that it's so hard to just name a couple, but I guess that's what I can name, just because I'd feel weird going down the list of everybody. So those guys are pretty good. I like them a lot.
Sweet. Her last question here is that if you were stranded on an island and you could only bring three things with you, what would those 3 things be?
Oh my gosh. My family. I'd bring my family. Either a good reading book or music, and a satellite phone. So I could get off that darn island when I wanted to. Oh, my friend Lizzie is saying her, so I'd bring Lizzie, but not exchanged for the satellite phone, because that thing will save us. So I'll bring her in exchange for the music, because she can make music for me.
Awesome. Okay, and our last question here is from Starfan. Her question is that when you first found out about Forever Alexa, were you surprised that you had a site dedicated to you, or were you aware of the fact that these kind of sites existed?
It was really weird, because I still, till this day, my sisters go, "Who are you? I mean, why would there be a site to you?" And my little sister Chrissy was on the site the other day. She's like, "Wow, I didn't realize that many people really knew who you were." And we feel the same way, because we don't really picture ourselves as anything. We enjoy doing what we do. I mean, our job doesn't feel like a job; it just feels like a hobby. And to get recognition for that, I guess, is just a little different. And it still really hasn't sunk in that people actually dedicate sites to me. It's odd. I mean, I don't know, when I first came across the site, somebody told me about it. They're like, "Hey, did you know about this?" I'm like, "No, I had no idea." And when I started reading it, I was just very intrigued by the fact that people actually care that much, and that they want to know about me, and they had all these questions, like, "Is she a normal girl?" I'm like, "Of course I am!" And I had so many other people posing as me. I finally got tired of it. I'm just like, you know what, I need to set things straight, and I need to join one of the sites, because I noticed that there were a few, and to me, this is the one that seemed the most with it, and had all their info correct, and there weren't as many posers on this site as the other one. So I contacted Adam right as soon as I was able to, and I actually used a fake name for a while. I told you I was a friend of mine, because I didn't know if you were some creepy old man. So I just wanted to make sure.
Really?
And you weren't. You're a great guy. So I joined, and I wanted to set the record straight, and I also wanted to please you guys. I mean, you guys have done so much. I mean, just by joining and being a part of it, you guys have basically helped me do what I love doing. by supporting me, and I really, really appreciate that, and I just want to let you guys know that it helps me when you guys do this. So this is my thank you. So yeah, so I'll be on this site as long as it's here, just because I love being a part of it, and it is weird having people care about you, but I love it. I mean, it's really, really great. I feel bad because I want to meet everybody. I love being able to see the little kids smile who've enjoyed and watched Spy Kids. That's one of the greatest feelings is when little kids come up to you and they don't know that you're Alexa. They think you're Carmen. So they're like, oh my gosh, you're Carmen Cortez! And they're like 8 years old and they have their little spy watches on. I mean, that's the greatest feeling. I have little sisters, so watching them open presents on Christmas to me is great. So that's what it's like seeing these little kids come up to me. It's like they just saw Santa Claus, you know. There's no way you're her. So it's a great feeling. That's why I love doing what I'm doing, just because you get a good feeling from it. And I think that's why I like choosing the characters I play, is because they always send good messages and they have good meaning in the end. I mean, even though some of the characters I've played have been kind of crazy, the movie itself sends off a good message. I don't really like the negative vibes, and not yet anyway. Not until I've established myself and secure enough, I guess, in Hollywood. But yeah.
And I've got one question for you here.
Alrighty.
Since you've been on the site so much, what would you change? Is there anything you want different or added or anything like that?
Different or added? I don't know. You guys have done such a great job just by, I think, the suggestions from all the people who are on the site. It's weird to say fans. I feel so weird saying fans, but I guess of all the fans from the site, they have suggested, I think, a couple of things that you guys have already done and made really well. I love the updates because it keeps you interested and always going, wow, what are they going to do next, you know? Kind of like what I said, I want to be that actor that keeps people guessing. That's what's great about Forever Alexa, is because you guys are always changing the look of the site and updating it and giving it these cool new things that, you know, when people, I mean, I've been on a couple other people's sites and they're always the same, and like 2 years of the same exact thing over and over again, rarely updates. I'm just like, wow, that gets kind of boring. So you guys keep it pumped up and exciting, and you guys keep it alive and energetic. So I like that. I think one thing that would be kind of cool is, I don't know if you guys want to start it, but I've noticed some people have like video journals or like diary type things. So I can come in here every now and then and give you guys a scoop of what's going on, because I am the worst at like writing back on answering questions. This way is so much easier for me because I am I love expression and using my hands, and when you're typing, I really don't feel like I can do that. I mean, I can answer questions, but I feel so boring just going, yeah, I like this, I like that, I enjoyed working with so-and-so. That's not me. I love being able to say, I loved working with that person. I mean, my mom keeps like laughing at me because I have more wrinkles than she does, because I have a lot of expression. So I think that might be why I'm an actor. So yeah, I maybe a video journal. I don't know. You guys tell me what you want. So
yeah, we'll work on it. I'm actually trying to either move the site to a different like system that will be easier to update and change the look, or I just want to kind of clean up the site because, you know, I've been busy a lot and it's kind of gotten, I don't know, it just isn't quite as like clean as I'd like it to be.
Aw, it's nice. We all like it, Adam. You know what? We should have a question for Adam. What should we ask Adam? What do the fans want to know? Okay. Adam, how did you get started with this site?
With this
What
site?
made you want to start up Forever Alexa?
Okay, well, it started 2003 or 4, and I actually was at a friend's house, and they had rented Spy Kids on DVD, and I had to call my mom in order to let her know I was staying to watch it, and so we watched it, and from then on, I just basically instantly became a fan because I loved the acting. And, I mean, I don't know. I just, just from then on, I know, this was a special type of person,
Aww, we all feel so loved over here, don't we? My sister looking at me like, this is so unfair.
And it was like, it's like, perfect opportunity for me to do one of the things I love, which is work on the web. And, so
and you're really good at it, too.
Thanks. I started it up. It was actually on a whole different server. Back when I was just getting into all this, whole different server, whole different web software, and I believe that started February 12 or 14 of 2004.
Isn't that like Valentine's Day or somewhere around it?
Something right around there. So that's about when I think. Maybe. I can't remember anymore.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. But maybe I can find it. But it started around there, and actually I don't remember. I think I just got fed up either with the software or the company, and I just moved to a different server.
And it just all expanded from there?
And yeah, kind of funny thing here. I started it up again, version 2. So, version 2 or 3, something like that. I don't remember anymore. But I started it up again, and I used the web software we use now. And one day, I think while I was at school, I was just browsing around. I was at school. I was just browsing around inside the server, because I also host other files there, and I accidentally deleted the folder.
Oh my gosh, did that delete the whole entire site?
It deleted the whole entire site, and it was the morning, I think, that we were nominated for Celebrity Site of the Day.
Oh,
So all that traffic gets pointed to an under construction page.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, crap.
Oh, wow. That must really. And does that mean you just have to start from scratch?
Kinda. The database, which stores all the information, was not lost. So all I had to do was re-upload and stuff and get that running and insert all the database info. So it only took a day to get back up, and that was version 4, which is what we're on now.
Time-consuming. Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, when did this happen?
It happened in March or April, just like a month or two after the site started.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But we got it up running again, and like I said, it was version 4, which is what we're on now. So, and then in September or something? No, it wasn't September. It was earlier than that. We lost the domain. It ran out. I don't know. I'm not sure if you remember then or not, but Forever Alexa.
I think I was.
ForeverAlexa.net expired, and the company never told me. So we lost the domain, and I fought about it for 6 months with people, and we went 6 months without an official domain.
Oh my gosh.
So that was kind of a low part in the whole thing, and I think we're still trying to recover from that.
Hey, let everybody know that you worked this hard to keep this site up. Seriously, because that is a lot of work, and it's time consuming, and you're still in school.
Yes, I am. I'm a senior in high school. So
you work way harder than we do. See, we get pampered while we're on set. And like, oh, do you need anything else? We're spoiled rotten.
Yeah, but yeah, that's when I got ForeverAlexaOnline.com. And the good news, possible good news is that at the end of this month, I might be able to get ForeverAlexa.net back. Back.
We do.
So, hopefully, you know, people, I don't know, they probably aren't still visiting that since it's been not used for like over a year or something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
But, I mean, you know, hopefully we can, someday, hopefully soon, we can be as busy as we were before.
All these people.
Yeah. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy making the site and, you know, all that.
It's a lot of fun for me to like see how it all works out and how you guys literally just do things like that.
Yeah. But yeah, like.
Can my sister's friend give like a shout out?
Go ahead.
So she can be online.
Go for it.
Come here, Lizzie.
Oh, I can't go.
Come here, Lizzie. Sorry, Mac has her friend sleeping over, and Lizzie's like a little sister. I've known her for a long time too. She lives on our block, but our house is under construction, so we're not there right now.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed about that. We won't be home for like 5 months.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, and we've already been out of it for 3 months, so it's gonna be a long time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, they're like dressing up for this opportunity. Wow.
Nice.
I think they're being cutey.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
Gray, want to say hey? Hey. You guys saw her on the other one.
Yeah, with her camera.
Yeah, this is my little sister. She's got a Family Guy t-shirt on because that's our favorite TV show. We don't watch TVD. We don't watch TV, but we buy the Family Guy DVD.
Awesome.
Who's your favorite character? Stewie. Stewie?
I love Family Guy.
Oh, we're obsessed. This is kind of scary. Alright. Oh my gosh.
I'm really wrong right now.
We just watched Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Oh my gosh. Wait till you see this get up. Come on, Lizzie. Wow, you look like a boy, Lizzie. So mean. This is the real Lizzie. This is how she looks. Say hey. Hi. Your hair's all messy. Alright, Matthew, you have to take her hair away. I mean, if she got into it. You gotta come say hi. It's okay, you look cute. She's in her like Peter Pan long nightgown. You know how they all wore those cute little long nightgowns in Peter Pan?
Mhm.
Before they like get kidnapped by him. I think they got kidnapped. That's a weird, creepy old guy coming into the room like, come to Neverland.
Yeah.
Would you go? If you decide you would, wouldn't you? Oh, don't start singing. But yeah, so that was their shout out. They just wanted to say hey.
Yeah. But yeah, like you said, you know, I'm in school, so that's 6 hours out of the day. You know, I can't be at home to work, and I don't know.
You're only in school for 6 hours?
Yeah. 6.
Why?
Well, a little bit more than 6 hours, but we have 6 hours worth of class and then lunch in between.
Whoa, hello.
Nice.
You're like, I'm looking at you. My mom is sleeping. I'm getting in trouble. Shut the door. See, I still get in trouble. Shut the door. The oldest gets in trouble, but this one is laughing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lizzie. I love you too. I'm a good citizen.
But yeah.
And Lizzie's a good citizen for shutting the door. You're stepping all over some sort of paper. My coloring from Tony Roma's.
But yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, basically, you know, the only work that I get to do on the site is like during the wee hours of the night and early morning. Cause
So you don't get sleep?
not really, you know.
You're
I'm
a young Robert Rodriguez. May I just say that? He does not sleep, that man. I love that guy. He's
Yeah.
so awesome. He just had a baby girl, by the way, for
Oh,
those
did-
of you who don't know. Yeah, you can tell him that.
Well,
Her name is Rhiannon Elizabeth Rodriguez. But literally, it's like my name is 5 kids. The whole Carmen Elizabeth Juanita Costa Brava Cortez.
yeah,
She has one of those names.
nice.
Can you say it?
Yeah.
Remember it.
Carmen Elizabeth Juanita Costa Brava Cortez.
Props to Max.
No, I don't even know what it is.
I'm the only one clapping. Come on, you guys, clap. Okay, I'm such a loser.
Yeah. I mean, like right now, it's 3:20 in the morning. And...
Oh, where you are.
Yeah. And I usually wake up at 7 in the morning to go to school, so...
Okay. Okay, you need to put this on set. Do you people see how hard he works? Oh my gosh. Okay, see, it's 12:30 for me, but I'm used to, like, being up until 3, but I don't have to get up for school because I finished school. I worked my butt off over my summers and weekends.
Yeah.
To graduate early, so I could focus on work until college.
Mhm.
And for you literally have to be in school and work, and that takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, the thing with me is we have an internship for film program at school. It's where you get at most 3 hours of the day to do like commercials for local businesses, and you do school events. Speaking of that, sorry, but I mean that is, I have to say that is more work than any regular class, because most of that is take home work, and you film an hour of footage, and it ends up taking a good 4 or 5 hours to edit that just down into like a 30-second clip. And I mean, sometimes you have to miss school too to go out and film, and it just gets...
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is, until you have to make up the work. But like right now...
I know how that is.
Yeah, but right now I am actually, was actually, starting to import a total of 22 hours of footage.
And that takes 22 hours to import, doesn't it?
Yep, it takes 22 hours to import, and I have no clue how long it's going to take to edit, but there are, we had about 3 cameras. It was the school play we filmed, and we had about 3 cameras on each night, so that's a good 9.
Oh my gosh. You have to find the best takes from every single thing.
Yep, there's about 9 different
You're
shots.
You're putting all this on the site, right? So people know how hard you work? You should.
I think they're mostly interested in the interview with you. I don't think they care about me.
They need to know who's making this thing.
Yeah, we'll see.
They do!
But yeah, I mean, that's 9 different shots that I have to go through each one of them.
What did you do? Are you confused? Vega household is always insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I found the original site.
No way.
Yep, the first news post was on February 5, 2004. So,
yeah, that's 5 days before Max's birthday. What? Okay, you can come right here. You can stay right here.
So, yeah, we're going on almost 2 years here. Total.
Woohoo! What are we gonna do for the big anniversary?
Good question.
It's gotta be something exciting.
Yeah. Well, I mean now you're a member, so that's a big thing. 2 years, and we've got the person the website's about as a member. And
Does that ever happen? Does that usually happen?
I don't think so. Not
really.
I mean, they usually have an official site, which is put together by...
I'm too lazy to do that.
It's put together, by someone they hire, or I don't know how it comes to be official, but they focus on their official site, and that's basically all they do in terms of interviews and audio and video. It's not very.
I'm going back on my chair. She's gonna fall. She's gonna fall. I'll save you. I'll save you. You're making me fall. Falling, guys. I wasn't falling. Sorry.
It's okay.
You need to get off the bed. Okay. Might have to call in tonight because I'm gonna be in so much trouble. I have to contain this crew.